Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here, just me and the critters. Her normal now, the new normal. It is October 2nd, 2019, and it is Wednesday evening at 5:33 p.m. Sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I could not. You ever have one of those days where you can't get it together no matter what? I mean, you're doing good that day to get dressed. I was having one of those days. And I just couldn't get it together. In fact, Brad stopped and just got, hamburgers for us because I could not get it together. I just couldn't get it together. Like I said, I was doing good to get dressed that day. And that's basically all I did yesterday. Uh, you know, yeah. Luckily, I didn't have any dishes per se. Maybe, 4 small dishes. So I didn't even have to mess with that. But I just was having one of those days. So finally, I just decided that at that certain point in time that I was just going to sit and do a bit of loom knitting. And I finished a hat and stuff. But, yeah. It was one of those days. And I wasn't feeling well, and I knew I hadn't been feeling well. And I've been putting it off for a while. But let me do the weather real quick. Okay, it is currently 92 degrees. Feels like 98. Excuse me, got a bit of a gravelly voice today. The high was supposed to be 91 tonight. Low was supposed to be 70, partially cloudy, 10% chance of rain. Humidity is at 46%. Wind is 7 miles per hour from the east. Sunrise is at 7:31 a.m. Sunset will be at 7:21 p.m. And tomorrow, supposed to be almost exactly the same. So there you have that. But I've been putting off having to contact my doctor again about needing a different antibiotic. You guys know I'm normally on an antibiotic just because, of my immune system. Well, it came to the point I've been putting it off for a while, that I knew I was going to need a different antibiotic. So, I wasn't feeling well yesterday. My back hurt. My lower abdomen hurt. Yeah, it was another UTI, or is. And so I was waiting. And so today, Brad contacted the doctor, and she called in a new script right away. So he'll stop on his way home and get it. Yes, my shoulder still hurts, but I think it's getting somewhat better. I just think I overworked it because this morning I decided, so I'm trying to not have to, number one, Brad's job is a very hard job, where you get a lot of people calling that are not happy and stuff. So he doesn't need to come home to an unhappy, grouchy wife. But I have a hard time, since I get up, we get up now at 6. I get up at about 5:30 a.m. now. I have a hard time running out of steam, especially if I'm not feeling well, if I'm starting to fight another infection. So I'm trying to not be in the kitchen or working a real long time when it's so hot, because that does make me very grouchy. I don't tolerate heat real well. So all morning long I've been cooking in the kitchen. And I made 18 breakfast sandwiches for him. Now what I normally do is buy the English muffins, and then you buy the pre-cooked, already cooked sausage patties that are in the freezer section. You cook your own egg, and then you add cheese. Voila. You put butter on the English muffin if you want. And well, today I decided to use a can of Great Value, the Grand Biscuits. So that gave us, it would have given us 20, but I had eaten one bagel. So, and I was cooking enough eggs. I used an 18 pack, so I was cooking, it would be 18 sandwiches. And yeah, I had to do that in a couple of stages, but it works out great. I use a square electric uh, skillet, and then I can beat up 9 eggs at a time and put them in there, and I season them with some pepper and cook them, and then I cut them in squares and hold them in a plate, and I do another 9. So I decided to make 8 of them with the biscuits, and then 10 of them with the English muffins. And I put them all in an individual sandwich bag, and I freeze them all in the door of the freezer. And he really loves them, and that way he'll get out one the night before, and he wraps it in a paper towel. And I think he nukes it on our. If it's thawed out, I think he microwaves it for a minute. If it's not thawed out, it's a little bit longer, but then it's a little wetter. So he likes it, he's already thawed it out the night before. So it's a quick, easy breakfast for him. It's something that he really likes. Once in a while I'll have one, but I'm more the type that likes yogurt or something like that. So anyway, I got those all made for the month. And like I said, it figures out to be about a fourth the price of a breakfast sandwich at any fast food place, even the ones where they're on sale. And yeah, it's just a little bit of your time. So I got those made, and while I was making those, I was doing dishes, and then I made. He did want peanut butter Rice Krispie treats, so I made some of those, and that was so nice to have that covered cake pan, and so I made those. I haven't cut into them or anything. And then I went ahead and made everything for tonight. Dinner, we're having tacos. I went ahead and cooked the hamburger and seasoned it. I cut up the lettuce and tomato and onion. And yeah, so that's all done. He's bringing home the antibiotic. Didn't get a chance to vacuum and stuff, but I'm thinking I shouldn't feel so bad about that, since I've been fighting an infection, because part of me wants to jump up and go ahead and vacuum, and I'm like, does it really make that big of a difference if I didn't vacuum today because, I wasn't feeling well? I can do it tomorrow, so I think that's what I'll do, because as you guys can tell, I've got kind of a scratchy throat and stuff too. Been fighting a bit of a cold, both of us. But yeah, that's about all that's going on. Just doing my normal. I almost have another hat finished. I don't have it all the way finished, of course. So that's what it is. So that'll be nice. That's another toddler, small child one. I have some other ones finished, but I don't want to show them to you yet, and I won't show you this one until it's all finished. So, and that's about it. I don't know if I have anything real important. We haven't heard from Brad's sister in a while. She got an estimate for how much. I think I told you guys about how much it was going to cost. Well, it's got to be done. So, and everything's good everywhere else with everybody, as far as I know. I haven't been in and finished that painting yet. Like I said, I just am running out of steam, and I know that it's from the infection and stuff. You guys know, you start running fevers all the time, and then, your body is working hard. So it's going to use those energy resources. So, but I think I'm not going to feel real guilty. The only thing that's out in the front room is the dog. Charlie got out his toys. And we don't mind seeing those around. And yeah, the beds are already made and stuff. I'll just do a little bit of picking up, and it'll be good. So I'm glad I could talk that over with you guys. So tell me what you guys have been up to. Uh, I've been watching a lot of um, uh, police chases and that kind of stuff on YouTube, besides my normal people I subscribe to. And also I've been listening to a lot of live streams because I don't always like live streams because sometimes they can be, and pardon my French, I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings, but sometimes they can be a bit boring. Depends on the person. So, but I don't mind them if I'm up and about doing stuff. And I've been listening to some short stories by Stephen King, and oh my goodness, woo, yeah. There was one I just listened to, and it was called The Finger, or something like that, and oh man, it was a good one. And he can do that kind of stuff. Let me pull it up, see what it was. I haven't taken it off my thing yet. The Moving Finger. It's an audio book, and it was free, of course. So if you guys get a chance to, yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. It was only an hour and some long, so you could listen to it in part, but I really did enjoy it. So, yep, that's all that's going on. I'm just sitting here drinking my iced tea, and glad that I even have all the dishes done from all the cooking I did. So, uh, do need to get out some chicken or something for the dogs, and yeah, that's it. There's not anything really going on. You know, we keep kind of watching the prices of rentals, especially up in Tallahassee, and uh, buying a place and kind of trying to decide which way to go. We want to really get a legalized rent to own. That's what we really like to get because we don't want to have to keep moving. So, yes, I wish I had something exciting to report, but I just really don't. I just really don't. I'm hoping maybe Sunday or something. Maybe we can go somewhere up in Tallahassee, and we'll have to see. This fence is kind of tight too, just making that financial, that recovery and stuff. So, yeah. But it is what it is, and there's a lot of hope there, so I'm okay with that. And thinking I need to start making my Christmas list of what I need to make my people, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to make all that because having to take it easy with the shoulder and stuff, I may have to kind of, rethink that. Maybe just make for the grandkids and stuff. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. I wish I had something exciting to tell you guys, but I just don't. You know how it is? It's like there just really isn't anything real exciting going on. It's not a bad thing, but that's just the way it is. When Brad was over a couple nights ago paying rent, and our park manager's name is Lisa, and I guess I thought they had repainted a few of the trailers way back within because they look so different, and no, I guess they had been power washing them. She said, "You want us to come by and power wash yours?" And he's like, "No." She kind of looked at me like, those windows are so leaky and stuff, and she laughed. She goes, "Yeah, I forgot." She said, "I used to live there." And it's like, yeah, don't know. I said, it might blast this trailer apart. Who knows? you know. But that's what's going on here. Let me know what's going on in your end of the world. Everything good? Everybody good? I know a lot of people, like my friend Kathy, are real busy with the canning and stuff. And I envy that. I envy that. You know, maybe next year. But I do envy that. That would be cool. I've done canning before, and I used to love it. I used to can, I know I told you guys this, but maybe some of you didn't hear. I used to can my own tomatoes, stewed tomatoes, and salsa. And I've done apples, applesauce, pears, all that kind of stuff. I've never done any kind of canning of meat or eggs or anything. And, oh, I did can dill pickles. Uh, but I've never done anything else. So I would like to try doing different kinds of stuff like that. And if you guys were ever wondering if strawberries dehydrated really do taste like candy, they certainly do. They are excellent. They are excellent. So, not that did some a while back, but I just want to tell you guys again. Yeah, they're wonderful. But yeah, I'm just gonna get this place picked up, call it good, because I don't want to have to mess with anything else. I want to just be able to sit back and enjoy the evening. And we've started watching the newest season, season 8. Or not the newest season, but the newest season on Netflix, season 8. And we're enjoying that. Of course, Brad had new seasons of Gotham and Blacklist, too. I just couldn't keep interested in Blacklist. I know it's a wonderful series, but there's just certain things that just kind of won't pique my attention for real long. So that's one of them. So that's okay. I have my own things to be watching, and so does Brad. So I've been watching some movies lately, and they've been really good. I can't remember the one I watched a couple nights ago, but last night was Perfection. That was a good one. That was a really good one. So, it's the time of year, though, for the good horror movies and thrillers and stuff. I specifically like physiological thrillers. What's it called? Those are my absolute favorite. I'm not so much into the gore and all that. I like the ones that are real mind twist. So, yeah. So I hope everybody's enjoying the cooler weather. If that's, excuse me, if that's where it is, where you are. Still very hot here. I know we've been making the news a lot because we're right below Tallahassee. We're like about 20 miles below Tallahassee. So, yeah, it's been quite warm. Excuse me, I need to get a drink here. There's a home-brewed iced tea in there. So, yeah, that's what's going on here. And let me know what you're having for dinner. As you know, we're having tacos. All right, love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. You guys make my day certainly a lot brighter. And I think you guys are awesome too. And I will hopefully be making a video tomorrow. But if not, you guys have a good evening, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.